Hello and welcome to this course titled Leading with Clarity and Precision as designed and produced by the Region 11 Service Center. In this course, you'll learn to use directions in the classroom that are specific, concrete, sequential, and observable. For today's presentation, you'll need a copy of Teach Like a Champion 2.0 by Doug Lemov. At the conclusion of this course, you'll have an opportunity to demonstrate your understanding of the learning objective by participating in a demonstration lab that's sponsored by Region 11's certification team. During the demonstration lab, you'll present a 10-minute mini-lesson in which you model specific, concrete, sequential, and observable instructions. You'll receive feedback based on the proficiency rubric you see on the screen. To earn credit for the course, participants must score at the proficient or master's level. Alright, we're ready for our learning. Grab a cup of coffee, your copy of the book, and let's get started. Essentially, there are 3 potential causes of off-task behavior in the classroom. Pause the video now and read pages 417 to 418 of Teach Like a Champion 2.0. You're going to want to stop before the title, 4 Characteristics of What to Do. The first cause of off-task behavior is defiance, which might sound like, I'm not doing that. Our second cause of off-task behavior is incompetence. This might sound like, I can't do that. No, this could indicate that the learning task could be outside the student's ability or scope of understanding. And last, the third cause of off-task behavior is opportunism, which might sound like, you didn't say I couldn't do that. The good news is that you can avoid these types of off-task behavior by increasing the quality of your instructions through precision and clarity, by carefully explaining what to do. Before you release students to a new task or assignment, be clear about what to do. Provide directions that are specific and concrete. Instead of saying, pay attention, say, put your pencil on your desk and keep your eyes on the speaker. Also, provide directions that are sequential. Instead of saying, stop fooling around, say, John, put your feet on your desk, put your pencil down, and put your eyes on me. Make your expectations about what to do even more clear by providing directions that are observable. Instead of saying simply, pay attention, which a student could argue, I am paying attention. You might say, John, put your feet on your desk, put your pencil down, and put your eyes on me. Notice that these behaviors are clearly measurable and observable. Pause the video now and read more about the 4 characteristics of what to do on pages 418 to 419 of Teach Like a Champion 2.0. Stop before the title, What to Do 2.0. What to do might sound like this. Students, in just a moment, when I say go, turn to your shoulder partner and discuss the significance of line 27 in today's text. I should see each partner talking, and I should hear conversations that are focused on the discussion prompt. You have 90 seconds on the clock. Ready, go. At which point, the teacher would walk around the room and monitor and observe discussions. Pause the video and see if you can locate the 4 characteristics of what to do by using the definitions and explanations found on page 418 of Teach Like a Champion 2.0. Notice the specificity of the directions. Students knew exactly what to do when the teacher released responsibility. Also, notice the way the teacher sequenced the instructions. Students knew where to turn in the book, what to discuss, and how much time would be provided to complete the task. Did you also notice the way the teacher provided observable instructions? The teacher could have easily measured student participation by monitoring the room, observing conversations, and listening for focused interactions. In addition to these 4 tips, here's some other bright ideas. Adding gestures and hand motions to your directions help provide more clarification. Check for understanding by asking a student to repeat your directions, especially if they're complex or multi-step. Also, tell students what to do out front, and be as succinct as possible. Pause the video and see if you can locate the 3 extensions of what to do using definitions and explanations found on pages 419 of 421 of Teach Like a Champion. Let's take a look at another example with these added concepts. Students, in just a moment when I say go, turn to your shoulder partner, at which point the teacher physically turns his or her body to demonstrate the discussion position, and discuss the significance of line 27 in today's text. Gestures can accompany oral instructions or be used as a substitution for oral instructions once they're learned by the students. Continued. I should see each partner talking, and I should hear conversations that are focused on the discussion prompt. You have 90 seconds on the clock, and when that timer goes off, all students should face the front of the room for whole group reflection. And now we have a check for understanding to make sure the students were following along. Ava, what line of text will we discuss? John, how long will we have to discuss with your partner? And Christina, what will you do when the timer goes off? Okay, ready, go. Alright, now that we've gone over a solid example, let's take a little quiz to see if you can identify the characteristics of telling students exactly what to do. Pause the video and click on the pop-up on your screen to watch the video and determine if the teacher's instructions were specific, concrete, sequential, and observable. Let's reflect on the teacher's instructions. The teacher instructed students to send materials back, and then paused before telling students to take out their books and notebooks. These instructions were specific and sequential. The teacher ordered the steps to ensure clarity. The instructions were also observable, as noted by the teacher's remark, blank is ready. The teacher could visibly see whether or not the students were following directions and were ready to move on to the next task. Now that you've learned to lead with precision and clarity, let's review the proficiency rubric one more time. During the demonstration lab, you'll present a 10-minute mini lesson in which you model specific, concrete, sequential, and observable instructions. You'll receive feedback based on the proficiency rubric you see on the screen. To earn credit for this course, participants must score at the proficient or master's level. The following slides contain a few helpful tips as you prepare for your mini lesson. Spend up to the first 3 minutes introducing a new concept or skill. You might then pause and provide a set of instructions that prompt students to practice or reflect on the new skill. Have them write, discuss, or solve a problem for a period of 2 minutes. For more ideas, feel free to refer to page 324 of Teach Like a Champion or YouTube videos on whole brain teaching for ideas. While students are working, don't forget to set the timer and walk around the room to check for understanding. You might spend the next 2 minutes scaffolding new information about the concept or skill. If you introduce a new concept, you might use this time to break it down into concrete details. Then, you might pause again and provide another set of instructions that prompt students to practice or link new information to prior knowledge. During this time, students might discuss what they're learning with a peer, write to reflect, or show what they know using a whiteboard or polling device. Following that, you'll close the lesson. The closure is a time when you want to wrap up the lesson plan and help students organize the information in a meaningful context in their minds. This helps students better understand what they've learned and provides a way in which they can apply it to the world around them. Strong closure can help students better retain information beyond the immediate learning environment. Thanks for watching this course module titled Lead with Precision and Clarity. Good luck and feel free to review this video at any time as you prepare for your upcoming mini lesson. Today's material referenced the book Teach Like a Champion and used downloaded images from Pixabay.